Consumers decry new fuel tax after subsidy removal as law commences January 2026. Patients groan as nurses strike grounds hospitals nationwide. Reps probe Nigerian minors abuse claim in CAR. UTME fraud, JAM prosecuted 110 in 5 years. Port Harcourt refinery not for sale, that's according to the NNPC. Varsity students to face drug tests, says Education Minister. Abiodun welcomes ex-PDP chair, others to Ogun APC. Gunmen stab Ogun businessman to death. Kings must respect ancestral burial rites or quit throne. That's according to Wande Abimbola. All this and more on the front page of The Punch. Moving on now to the Daily Trust. Bandits on renewed rampage in Katsina. Villages evicted, forced into peace deals. NNPCL says refineries not for sale. Troops kill 9 Boko Haram terrorists in Borno. 2027, North has no reason to support Tinubu's re-election. Arawa think tank. Benue governor sacks chief of staff commissioners. Why indigenship bill was withdrawn. Money given to Super Falcons can pay 16,000 doctors, 66,000 teachers, others. Nurses strike, patients stranded at hospitals nationwide. Let's move on now to The Sun. Tinubu meets Kwankwaso's ally amid defection speculations. Federal government announces 50% increase in scholarship grants across all levels. Governor Elias Sachs' cabinet appoints Ataha as new chief of staff. 2027, APC, no vacancy comment on Democratic, arrogant. That's according to the ADC. Can PDP walk the talk and party disciplines? The question being asked on The Sun this morning. Obi not guaranteed 2027 Labour Party ticket. Obi not an appointee of ADC, PDP, Media Office. NICOM issues guidelines on InsurTech operations. Uni Abuja alumni protest land revocation, urge Wike to reverse decision. FCTA to launch hepatitis screening for food handlers to protect public health. Let's move on now to The Guardian. NNPC backpedals, rules out sale of Port Harcourt refinery. Patients stranded as nurses strike paralyzes Bayelsa Hospital. Why federal roads in Ekiti are in deplorable state, that's according to the RAMP coordinator. Suspended school feeding initiative leaves 9 million pupils, 250,000 jobs stranded. 2027, Rufai reveals PDP in talks with Obi for major return. Ministry, NDLEA okays compulsory drug tests for undergraduates. Marginalization. North's fiscal position stronger under Tinubu, says Bagudu. Saudi to expand operations in Nigeria with Trans-Blue Partnership. TCN board reaffirms corporate governance standards for faults prolonged tenure of interim directors. All these and more on the front page of The Guardian. And our final stop this morning is The Nation. Tinubu's performance impressive in key areas, says northern leaders. Nurses strike grounds hospitals in states. From frailty to strength, Tinubu's administration's social investment deepest in North. Bagudu, not big beneficiary of Tinubu's economic reform. 2027 and the primary of zoning. NCC boss made us 6 result-oriented reforms in telecom sector. Sultan seeks cancellation of Africa's debt. Labour Party faction denies coup plot protest plan. Sanwo-Olu's wife launches RHI Agric support. And that's it. And a whole lot more on The Nation this morning. 6:21, time to get to your reactions. You would have 90 seconds once you get through on the phone lines. You can also go on to our live feed to comment in real time. On X, it is Nigeria Info ABJ. You can go on there as well to be a part of the conversation. YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. And so when you get through on the phone line, move away from your device, give your name, your location. Let's get to your reaction immediately. Good morning. Are you there? Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Dikin Itodo.
Welcome.
My name is Salasi. I want to talk about this insecurity. You see what these terrorists are doing in Katsina. Dikin Itodo, I watched one video. The farm that this criminal, destroyed. They went to that farm. The farm is unmatured. They cut everything down. That is the state of this criminality in the northern part of the country and in Nigeria entirely. So government shouldn't give them a breathing space. As they kill 9 in Borno, they should be killing them in Niger and Plateau and Benue. It's so alarming when you see the carnage being made by these criminals, and tomorrow you hear them bringing them back to society. They shouldn't be bringing back to society. They should go and repent up there to Almighty God. And refinery, NMPC is not for sale. Port Harcourt refinery is not for sale, but it's a conduit pipe. During the time of Buhari, that is the turnaround maintenance, and they cannot even refine single liter. It has been there as a conduit pipe for people to be making illicit money.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Good morning. Hello, are you there? Good morning.
Thank you. Yeah, good morning, Deacon. Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Aluta Senator Obasanjo, calling you from the Mina City, Niger State. Deacon.
Yes.
Why are they disturbing Peter Obi? Why? PDP. And Wike is there as a minister. FCT. What are you Wike now? Why are you disturbing Peter Obi? Peter Obi is no longer in PDP, Labour Party, is in ADC. Why are you disturbing him? Please.
Well, he hasn't officially defected to the ADC yet, Obasanjo.
He has done that. He has done that.
He hasn't officially.
So
he's a part of the coalition.
Okay. He's one of the coalition. So we'll say the coalitions. And they are doing it the way Wike is doing it now. As a minister in PDP, he's working for the APC, Fayoshe. All of them, Autumn them. All of them, they should worry about them, Optum and Fayoshe, Wike and Co. them.
Right.
Why are they disturbing Peter Obi? Is it Peter Obi is now a better person now that they want to call him? Wike pursue Peter Obi out of PDP. Now he went to Labour Party. They all galvanized in the Labour Party. Now they are talking again.
All right.
Guys, they should.
Thank you, Obasanjo, for sharing your thoughts. So going through the headlines and getting your reactions this morning, you can join in on the live stream at Nigeria Info Abuja. I'll also be going through the Twitter X page at Nigeria Info ABJ at some point. So you can also go on there to share your thoughts. So go on a quick breather. When we come back, we get to your voice notes and more of your reactions to the headlines this morning.
Exciting and stimulating talk. Nigeria Info, the number one for talk. Let's talk.
Audio Jungle.
Connection established. After 3 days, see your doctor.
Everybody say thanks, Luther.
It's so easy to
Just
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
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 Info.
Nigeria Info.
Zobia perfume gives the authenticity.
Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is 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 Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
Expected from this government. I want to humbly appeal to our president to quickly set up a machinery in motion that will bring this strike to an end immediately. Where do we go when we are sick? We are facing a lot of challenges. Please, I appeal to the government. I appeal to our nurses too. I plead with them. I know they have a lot of genuine reasons to go on strike, but they should not neglect that humanitarian aspect of their profession. They are saving lives. They are rescuing the masses. Please, please and please, I plead with the government, I plead with the nurses. Let this industrial action be called off today.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. This is Chukwudi listening from Southeast. Not have any reason to support the President Tinubu re-election 2027. And Obi not guarantee presidential ticket for Labour Party. If you combine that two headlines together, you see alive for what I talk concerning Obi and article. Obi should go and work with the article. They then use that 2019 formation. If they use that, they are nice press. They don't win the election as they win the 2019. No go, they fight alone. Go and align with article. Article is the person that bring you out, make you vice president. Nobody say all this problem when we get they get with her. And because the article pick you as a running mate for presidency 2027.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. Good morning, the Nigerian Info listener. My name is Mark Genius. I'm sending my audio notes from Metama. Well, I'm going to comment on the Super Falcons, so I don't understand why people are lamenting concerning the rewards President Tinubu has awarded. And I think the reason was because of the hardship currently facing. So that is not people were just so concerned about it, that they were giving too much. And as regards to drug tax, if I could hear you clearly, I think to higher institution, it is a welcome development if government could be able to do that, because many of our students nowadays, they are into drugs. So I think if government can inject that into tertiary institutions, we go a long way to minimize the usage of drugs. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. 6:34 right here. Let's get back to your reactions on the phone lines. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Good morning.
Thank you. Focus my name. I greet you. I greet all the listeners.
Go ahead.
Sultan, seek a cancellation of African debt. See, I disagree with Sultan. Any money where you borrow from Europe or China or IMF, you should pay. Even if it is 1 crore, Itodo, are you hearing me?
I'm listening to you.
Any money when you borrow from China, from US, from European country, if you pay. See, you borrow money to marry women and produce children. You produce children. You have to train them for nursery school, primary, focus on secondary. Any money when you borrow from all this from China, you should pay. Even if it's one kodo, you let them correct it. Yes. You only borrow to pay salary and the marriage produce children like that. Then the issue of aligning with the article. I think if you align with the article this time, we will banish him. Hello? I know his house. I know we come from the same local government. We know what we do.
So you go to his house to banish him for alignment?
Hello?
I'm listening to you. So you're going to go to his house to banish him?
Hello? Nigeria is not for only...
Okay, I don't think you can hear me anymore, but that's a good place to leave it. Good morning, welcome. Welcome, sir.
How was the night?
It was good. How are you? Your connection is not exactly great. It's hard to make out what you're saying. I'll let you go at this point and you get a chance to call back. Preferably call the WhatsApp line. Let's see if that's a better option for you to air your thoughts. Good morning, Anthony Emenogu. My night was good. Solomon Kiato says, watching from Asokoro, Benue State Governor sacks all commissioners. It's time to appoint party faithfuls, now strategizing for 2027. And Ralph and Dutse, our leaders are not sincere. Every day, week, month, they talk about the refinery that is not coming to fruition, is how he ends his thoughts. And Monday H. Bature in Tashawan says government should do the needful by providing dividends of democracy to the citizens and stop playing politics. Why Oyewole Fatunla says the ongoing strike by Nigerian nurses has disrupted healthcare delivery nationwide, leaving patients without essential care, especially in rural areas. Hospitals face overcrowding, longer wait times, and increased mortality risks, while doctors and remaining staff are overstretched. Vulnerable groups, pregnant women, children, and the elderly are most affected. To resolve this, government must urgently address wage disputes, improve working conditions, and provide adequate medical supplies. Regular dialogue, fair remuneration, and investment in healthcare infrastructure will restore trust, ensure stability, and prevent future strikes, safeguarding Nigerians' health and well-being. Jafaru Hussaini, thank you for joining in, as well as Clems, who says PDP should give the presidential ticket to Wike or Fayose. Also, Francis Namani says for Nigeria to be better, our leaders should change their mindset and begin to prioritize the overwhelming interest of the masses. Good morning.
Advice, good morning.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Fine. We talk about banning the take of drugs in university. I think we should start from primary school.
What's your name?
Mrs. Wameza, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We should start from primary school and we should start from home. Because what we have now is, I don't know if it's due to hardship. Papa go dey take for one side, Mama go dey take for one side. They even decorate homes with certain things. So, what do you expect the children to do? But to learn from them. So charity begins at home. Okwi, my brother, good morning, sir. To me, if I cannot get the slot of Wergida and my lover is ready to give me the slot of Amaria, I will consider it instead of going to meet another home where I'm not loved. Any mistake that Mr. Peter Obi will do will cost him a lot. That is just the fact of it. This romance that PDP is not telling him to come, think twice. You know, PDP belongs to, and that person belongs to PDP. I will leave it at that. Finally, on the issue of nurses, the voice, yes, we are not happy at all. I have a neighbor. I remember the last strike that our doctors embarked on. I was there. We rushed his baby to the hospital. When we go to general hospital, they say no go area. I called Akaramakala, God bless you, sir. They said, okay, we should rush the baby to a particular hospital. On our way, the person that was carrying the baby passed. He didn't tell us because he doesn't want the mother to fever. So when we got to the hospital, they said the baby is no more. Till tomorrow, if he hears anything about strike, in heart they feel.
All right.
If you don't experience the negative effect of strike, you will not understand. Please, what is going on? Do the needful, government. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. This is Barnabas.
Please go ahead.
Mr. Bates, I greet you. Alice, I greet you. Tinubu Pikin, I greet you. This is what I said the other day. That the president should urge the minister of health that they should do everything, or he should do everything possible to make sure that nurses will not go on strike. But it's like they pay deaf ear. But the reason is because the president is not taking his medical treatment in Nigeria. Senators are not taking the medical treatment in Nigeria. House of Rep are not taking the medical treatment in Nigeria. Governors are not taking the medical treatment in Nigeria. That is why they can pay deaf ear for the nurses to go on strike, because the life of the masses of Nigeria have no value to them. But we have God. They should do everything. If they value this country, value the masses, they should not allow the nurses or even doctors to go on strike, because 1 minute of these people going on strike will cause a lot of harm in many people's lives.
All right.
Not especially we that are in rural area.
All right. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. My Deacon, how are you? How was your night? Our family?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine too.
Go ahead.
My name is Odo, the next president. Yeah, one of our paper headlines said that the Northerner, the Arewa, no cost to support Tinubu second time. Yes, they are right. But for me, it's not a big deal. The same thing do not have. So it's the same thing they want to do to Tinubu. I have been observing it. Anytime Southerners come board, they will always want to gang up against that person. In respect of where the person is coming from. This is a Southerner president. They will always work against his second bid.
But don't you think they pointed out valid reasons for their action or their decision?
Sir, the reason is not valid enough. All the money Buhari spent in the north during his 10 or 8 years, what has come out of it? The humanitarian package for the poorest people, where is the, and the poor have they been elevated up to now with billions of naira spent on it? With the money Buhari spent on refinery in the north, what has come out of it? What is just causing this agitation, my brother, is because of the tax reform. The new formula for monthly allocation, that is what is causing all this agitation. And Nigeria continue like this.
All right.
Monkey cannot be walking and babu will be eating.
All right.
Whatever you provide to the national force, that's what you are going to get. So for a bit that they are telling you too, that if the president is not guaranteeing the ABC, whatever decision you like, you should take.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Right, there's 6:43. We're going through the headlines and getting your reactions. Let's run through some of your messages and your reactions on the Facebook platform. You can send a voice note. Be sure to keep it under 60 seconds at this point so we can take it once we get to the voice notes. And this one right here from Oludade Abiodun says, I totally agree with Babawande Abimbola. Traditional institutions in Nigeria are almost gone. They now bury obas in the open. It used to be a secret affair. In fact, if anybody who wants to become a ruler should be committed to traditional ways of doing things. If you don't want to join them, then don't get chosen. You are at liberty to reject the offer as opposed to disrespecting the traditional institutions. I agree with my brother Salasi. Refineries in Nigeria have become a conduit pipe for stealing funds, and for those who want to play sectional politics, they should continue, is how he ends his thoughts. And social engineer Comrade Itodo says, varsity students to face drug test, a novel way of checking drug intakes by the federal government to the government, and a few Nigerians, Ministry of Education has done a wonderful job, but it is not so wonderful to me. This is because the approach is not tackling the problem from its roots. Such a program should have been research-based. All nations that want to bring lasting solution to their social problems deploy scientific studies to tackle the problems. In Nigeria, it appears our leaders are allergic to the use of scientific approaches in solving our myriad social challenges. Does it mean that we don't have well-educated leaders, or we say the contents and system of education are not good enough to produce leaders that are research-minded? We have to rejig the contents and system of our education to give us research-friendly leaders, is how he ends his thoughts. Bandits on rampage is how Pa Andrew Doimo in Suleja begins his message, and other states in Katsina as well. Nigerian politicians should please stop playing politics with human lives. How long shall we continue this way? Life is precious and valued by God, but here in Nigeria, it seems as though it has been put below average. God, good morning. God bless you, is what he says. And, well, James in Lugbe, everybody has got 90 seconds to call in and share their thoughts to give many more people the chance to do the same. So once they get the warning to wrap up their thoughts, and they don't, and it gets to the time slot, they are let go to give room for you and other people to also share their thoughts. Thanks for understanding. All right, moving on to more of your thoughts. Port Harcourt Refinery is not for sale, but cannot be maintained. Of what value is the establishment? Is the question that Jacob O'Day is asking. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome, sir. You seem so far away from your device. It's difficult to make out what you're saying. Let's try it for a few seconds. Go ahead. The connection is so terrible. Sorry, I have to let you go again. Good morning. Welcome. Hello.
Good, sir.
Good morning. Welcome, sir.
Yes, my name is Zakaria. Good morning to the listeners and the callers as well.
Please go ahead.
Yes, Nigeria, are we going back to regional government? If we are in federation, and enough of all this regional agitation, like I said, and I will repeat what I said, is sending a very wrong signal that if a president emerges from another region, some other region, a particular region will gang up against that very president. And he's sending a very wrong signal to the listeners. The Southeast, the South-South, and the Southwest, why are they not putting their own demand to the president too? They should also do the same, because that is what they're agitating for. If President Yaradua did not stand on his feet, and with the support of the governor of South-South, militancy could have crippled the Nigerian economic then. But here we have leaders that will go to the tin of bandits, governors, and be negotiating with them. Those are the leaders now. They are fronting to say they have a solution to Nigerian problem. The damage those bandits did, can it be recovered in how many years to come?
All right.
The life being lost, pampering bandits. So enough of all this regional agitation.
All right.
The Southeast, Southwest, and South-South should also gang up and also put their demand to the president and say, this is our stand.
All right. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome, sir.
This is Charles speaking.
Please go ahead.
You know, the North, with the agitation of not supporting the present government in the next election, I don't know what to say about it, but if there is any region that has been marginalized since after the end of Civil War was the East. Today in Lagos, we have 3 seaports. The fourth one is under construction. There is none in the East. Even the Port Harcourt seaport that is existing only used for exportation of oil, but not for commercial purpose. The Calabar seaport is shut down. The Warri seaport is not working. And we came from a region where they said the war has ended. Since after that war, it has always been the northern president, the southwestern president, the northern president, and the southwestern president. We kept quiet. When we talk about the infrastructure, the East have the worst federal road in Nigeria today. In the East, in fact, if I am lying, somebody should call and correct me. Yet our people have remained calm. Anytime you voice, you are called IPOB. You are called a terrorist. Right. If you ask questions, the funniest is the governors and our political representatives are ready. In fact, they have been trading the life of our people to get a political gain in Abuja.
All right.
Those who are supposed to speak for us are not speaking for us. But we're going to rise.
Thank you, Charles, for sharing your thoughts. It's 6:50 right here. We need to wrap things up in less than 5 minutes right now. So we'll run through the live feed and some of the comments that you are sharing this morning at Nigeria Info ABJ. That is the handle to go on to. You can also go on to the X platform at Nigeria Info ABJ to comment and share your reactions to the headlines this morning. And this one right here from Moazu John Lasisi on the Facebook platform says, NNPCL says refinery not for sale, but how long will it take to put them back to work? Will the refineries ever work again? If one single Dangote can build a refinery and the whole Nigeria don't have one working, then something is wrong. Stop all the jamboree and do the needful so we can enjoy low fuel pump price, is how he ends his thoughts. Moazu John Lasisi right there. Dr. Mrs. Omar Labour. Most Nigerians have lost faith in democracy because the expected benefits are mere fantasies. Since the people remain the center and circumference of democracy, denying them the dividends amounts to catastrophe. We are in uninterrupted democracy, a situation of motion without movement, rich but poverty-stricken, alive but not healthy. Governance is all about putting the people first on the priority list. We have all it takes to lead the world and stand tall among other nations. If we can fear God, be committed, dedicated, and humble, we cannot continue running in circles or a journey of one step forward and 10 steps backwards. And Truyans Magana says drug test before admission is a step in the right direction, but we should consider the fact that some students pick the habits in their first year, so something should be done as per follow-up test until they graduate. Otherwise, it'll be an exercise with less impact. And on the YouTube page, Orim Rafael says our leaders are not sincere every day, every week, every month. They talk about refinery. While Mahmoud Mohammed says the poverty in Nigeria is very alarming. This government should stop playing politics with human lives. Insecurity is growing daily. The government should, or the president should stop listening to state governors. Who should he listen to? Do you feel that the state governors are not giving the true state of things to the president, and that could be the reason why things are not going the way many hope that they would? All right, and on the X page at Fatunla says, in Nigeria and the tough political landscape, a storm is rising. The ADC, more than a party, ADC is the united force of millions determined to end APC's long rule. Okay, and let's run through some of these voice notes as we wrap things up. Good morning, welcome.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Itodo. Good morning, Nigeria Info family. Good morning, all the listeners of Nigeria Info all around the world as far as internet is concerned. This is Abdullah Ahmad, aka Babangida, recorded live from Usetu. Mr. Itodo, today I don't have anything to say. I only just call you people just to show my gratitude to you people, just to say thank you, and I really appreciate your program. May God bless you so much, you and your family, and may God lead you to do more righteous deeds in your life. Amen. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. God bless you as well. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Good morning.
I'm disheartened to hear that people are claiming that because we have a southern leader, the North are ganging up against any southern leader. Can they remember that President Olusegun Obasanjo was a southern leader and he led this country for 8 good years? Why didn't the North gang it up against him? Please, let the truth be told. This government is not favoring the North. And the whole Nigerians are not even being favored. The whole Nigerians are suffering. So we need a change of government, please.
All right, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. A good place to wrap things up at 7. It'll be time to get into the lead for today, but you can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Don't forget to stay hydrated, and let's talk. Good morning.
Here on Info, we give you a great blend of all. Local or foreign, we've got you covered.
Blackouts across Nigeria as national grid collapses.
The UN is warning of the consequences of Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
We are right on
95.1 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk.
I don't know, man. These days, all you hear is saving, invest, saving. Wait, how do you guys find this money?
This is